On the part of the Committee on Information Communication Technology, this hearing is resumed.
On the part of the Committee on Public Information, committee is hereby open.
Let's all stand for our national anthem.
Bayang mag-ibiw, perlas ng singanganan, hanap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, buyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhatit pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga abig, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
The next item of our agenda is the approval of the minutes of the meeting held on April 8, 2025. Is there any motion to approve the minutes held on April 8, 2025?
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense with the reading of the previous minutes and subsequently, I move for the approval of the said minutes.
All right. There's a motion to dispense the reading of the minutes of the meeting held on April 8, 2025 and to approve the same. Any second motion?
Second.
Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. The next item of our agenda, opening remarks of the chairpersons. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. 4 na buwan na po ang nakalipas mula noong sinimulan ng Committees on Public Order and Safety, Information and Communications Technology at Public Information o ang TRICOM ang pagdinig upang siyasatin ang laganap at malawakang pagkalat ng pekeng balita o disinformasyon sa social media. Sa ating mga hearings, nang ibabaw sa ating usapin ang konsepto ng foreign interference at malign influence o ang panghimasok at mapanirang impluensya ng mga banyaga. Pinakita sa ating mga hearings na hinaharap natin ang isang tahimik ngunit mapanganib na anyo ng pananakop. Ito ay ang disinformasyon at false narrative na pumapanig sa bansang China ukol sa West Philippine Sea at ng Palawan. Sa halip na armas at bala, ginagamit nila ang maling impormasyon upang linlangin ang ating isipan, baluktutin ang kasaysayan at siraan ang ating lehitimong karapatan sa ating sariling karagatan. Lumalabas din sa ating hearings na sa pamamagitan ng social media influencers o trolls at mga pekeng akademikong argumento, sinusubukan nilang gawing lehitimo ang kanilang pag-angkin at patahimikin ang ating mga boses. Nakita natin ang papel ng ilang Filipino bloggers at social media influencers na nagsisilbing tagapagsalita ng pro-China propaganda. Sa halip na manindigan para sa interes ng sariling bayan, ginagamit nila ang kanilang plataforma upang ipakalat ang mga naratibong pumapabor sa China. Ang propagandang ito ay may mga layuning pahinain ang ating paninindigan, hatiin ang opinyon ng publiko at gawing normal ang kanilang iligal na presensya sa ating karagatan. Disinformation adversely affects our democratic processes and threatens our national security. Sa harap ng lumalalang banta ng disinformasyon, ang TRICOM ay maglalabas ng committee report na nagsasaad ng mga konkretong rekomendasyon upang labanan ito. Kinakailangan natin magkaisa at angkinin ang naratibo. Kinakailangan natin maging mas mapanuri sa ating nababasa sa social media. Kinakailangan natin pagtibayin ang ating mga batas laban sa cybercrimes at troll farms. Kinakailangan natin panagutin ang sinumang nagpapalaganap ng peking balita at kumikilos laban sa ating soberenya. They say that in disinformation is a weapon of modern warfare. I say, let's fight and defend our country with the truth. Maraming salamat po. Chairman Johnny Pimentel, please.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. First and foremost, I want to extend my gratitude for your presence as we convene for the 5th hearing on the critical and timely issue of fake news, misinformation, and disinformation. Over the past few years, lalong-lalo na po nung katatapos na midterm elections, naging saksi po tayo sa malawakang pagpapakalat ng fake news na maging ako po ay hindi nakaligtas. We have witnessed an unprecedented surge in the spread of misleading and false information across multiple platforms, affecting the very fabric of our society. From undermining public trust in institutions to jeopardizing public health, the implications of the crisis are profound. In our previous hearings, we have explored various aspects of the crisis, including the psychological mechanisms that enable individuals to fall prey to falsehoods, the strategies employed by malicious actors, and the responsibilities of tech companies in curbing the distribution of harmful content. As we continue this vital conversation today, I encourage all participants to remain focused on actionable solutions that can foster a healthier information ecosystem. As we embark on this inquiry, let us remember the fundamental principles that guide our work: the pursuit of knowledge, the protection of our democratic processes, and the commitment to the welfare of our citizens. Again, I would like to state that we are not here to stifle free speech, but rather to foster an informed public discourse. We must work together to cultivate a media landscape that empowers individuals, encourages critical thinking, and upholds the truth. In today's hearing, we will examine the various dimensions of this issue. We will explore the legal frameworks already in place and assess their effectiveness, as well as consider potential new measures that may better serve our democratic ideals. I hereby encourage each of you to engage thoughtfully in our discussions. Let us challenge assumptions, share diverse perspectives, and be open to innovative solutions. It is my hope that our collective efforts today will lead us closer to legislative measures that not only address the proliferation of fake news, misinformation, and disinformation, but also uphold the principles of transparency, accountability, and responsible communication. As we proceed with this inquiry, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to ensuring that the truth prevails and that our citizens are equipped with the tools necessary to navigate the complexities of the information age. Together, we can forge a path forward that restores public trust and fortifies our democracy against the threats posed by falsehoods. Thank you, and I look forward to a productive session today. Magandang umaga po sa lahat.
Okay, thank you so much, Chairman Johnny Pimentel. Chairman Joboy Aquino, please.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. Let me extend my sincere gratitude to our colleagues who are here today and on Zoom. My appreciation also to the resource persons for taking the time to participate in this hearing. Over the course of our past 4 meetings, we have gained valuable insights into the nature of the information disorder, how it spreads, who propagates it, and the mechanisms behind its proliferation. Truly, the rampant spread of online disinformation is a problem that breeds more problems. It distorts reality, fosters distrust, fuels hatred, and sows confusions across our society. The testimonies we have heard underscore a painful truth. Even a simple personal post, when not rooted, can destroy reputations and undermine democratic process and institutions. While the government and civil society organizations have initiated efforts to address the spread of false information, much remains to be done. As we near the end of the joint inquiry, one thing is clear. There is an urgent need for legislation to steer the wheel towards a lasting and responsive solution to this problem. We must establish parameters that strike a balance between protecting freedom of expression and promoting responsible social media use. We also have to ensure that those who deliberately spread falsehoods are held accountable under the law. To this end, concerned government agencies must be equipped with appropriate mandates and powers to enforce such accountability effectively. More importantly, we must invest in programs enhancing digital literacy, especially for the youth, who comprises the majority of the social media users, empowering them to discern factual from false information is essential to building a resilient and informed citizenry. We all share the responsibility of bringing this vision to life together. Let us work to end the spread of disinformation and build a culture of responsible digital engagement. One that upholds truth, respect rights, and preserve human dignity. Thank you and good morning to all.
Thank you so much, Co-Chair. The next item of our agenda is the acknowledgement of members and resource persons. The COMSEC is hereby directed to acknowledge the members and the resource persons present on today's hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. In attendance in today's hearing are the following: Vice Chairperson Johnny T. Pimentel, Chairperson Jose Joboy Aquino II, Congressman Romeo Acop, Congressman Joseph Stephen Caraps Paduano, Congressman Robert Ace Barbers, Congressman Zia Alonto Adyong, Congresswoman Franz L. Castro, Congresswoman Arlene D. Brosas. Joining us online, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, are the following: Congressman Sani S. L. Lagon, Congressman Salvador Pleito, Congressman Isabel Maria Zamora, Congressman Ambrosio C. Cruz, Congressman Yasser Alonto Balindong, Congressman Jergen Jesus Romualdo, Congressman Antonio Tonipet Albano, Congresswoman Rosana Ria Vergara. In today's hearing, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, we're happy to have with us the following resource persons. From the Bureau of Internal Revenue, we have Attorney Tobias Gavin Arcilia and Attorney Ron Michael Uy. From the Department of Information and Communications Technology, we have Secretary Henry Roel Aguda. He's accompanied by Attorney Renato A. Paraiso, the Assistant Secretary for Legal Affairs, Attorney Domingo Angelo Cayosa, the Director for Office of the Secretary, Director Aris Joseph Hegina, Ms. Christine Apol Pre. For the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, we have Director Alvin M. Navarro. From the Department of Justice, we have Attorney Christian Bautista, State Counsel, and she's accompanied by Ina Marie Feliz Potasio Ladislao. From the National Bureau of Investigation, we have Ria Vanessa Asuncion. From the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, we have Assistant Director Jericho Cawilan and Director Lester Castala. From the National Security Council, we have National Security Specialist Reynante David. From the National Telecommunications Commission, we have Attorney Kathleen Chelo Egipto. From the Philippine Coast Guard, we have Commodore J. Tariela. From the Philippine National Police, we have Police Brigadier General Bernard Yang. From the Presidential Communication Office, we have Secretary J. Ruiz, and he's accompanied by Mr. Mark Angelo Masudog. From Google Philippines, we have Attorney Yves Gonzalez, the head of the Government Affairs. From the Broadcast Industry, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, we have from KBP, we have Noel Galvez. From the MBC Media Group, we have Attorney Rudolph Hularbal. Ano to? Creator Influencers Council of the Philippines, we have Ms. Jel Directo. From Global AI Council, we have Ms. Catherine Halandoni. From United Print Media Group, we have Ms. Vivienne Motomal. From Digital Media Standards Council, we have Ayi Ubaldo. From the Cybersecurity Council of the Philippines, we have Ms. Mel Migrino and Mr. Julian Singson. From Press One Philippines, we have Mr. Felipe Salvosa II. From Movement Against Disinformation, we have Attorney Grace Salonga and Attorney Artemio Calvin Kalumpong. Our social media personalities, we have in attendance, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, Mr. Elijah San Fernando, Ms. Mary MJ Kiambao, and Attorney Glenn Chong. We also have Attorney Sylvester Bello III and Ms. Crisette Chu. That's all, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Comsec. So the next item of our agenda is the administration of oath. So the Comsec is hereby directed to take the oath of those first time who have attended this hearing. Comsec, please.
For the resource persons invited for the first time, attending for the first time, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry? Thank you. The oath has been administered, sir.
Thank you so much, Comsec. Next item of our agenda is lifting of contempt and administrative matters. So since this will be the last hearing that we will be conducting today, so I think it is incumbent upon this committee to
Chairman,
Congressman Paduano, please.
Mr. Chairman, as far as I remember, all the contempt orders that was made by this committee during the last hearing, the period of detention and the effectivity of such contempt order was until this committee hearing will be terminated. And for that, Mr. Chairman, I suggest that all those contempt orders that was issued by this committee will be lifted until the termination of this committee hearing in today's hearing, if ever we will terminate this hearing, Mr. Chairman, as just following the process of such orders, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Well, in fact,
Yes, Congressman.
well, in fact, isa pa po, well, in fact, most, I think most, if not all of those resource persons that was cited in contempt was not present today, except for, I think, for Mr. Mark Lopez, who is coming for around 30 minutes now, based on the information that was given to me by the new counsel of Mark Lopez in the person of former Secretary Bello. So we're also waiting for Mark Lopez to come. And so that's my position, Mr. Chairman, that all the contempt orders should be lifted upon termination of this committee hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mr.
Maraming
Chairman,
salamat
just
po.
a
Wait.
parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, what's the parliamentary inquiry of the
Thank you,
good
Mr.
gentleman
Chairman.
from Surigao?
Following the statement made by Congressman Paduano, may this representation ask, Mr. Chair, that if today, assuming that today, just for the sake of argument, today we terminate this hearing of the TRICOM, does that automatically mean that the contempt order is lifted? May I know the answer of the chair?
Well, I think that's the reason why I asked the permission of this body to tackle the lifting of contempt and the issuance of the subpoenas, primarily because this will be our last hearing. But with the interjection of Congressman Paduano, I think and I believe this chair believes that we will be discussing the lifting of the contempt and the subpoenas issued on the later part of this hearing.
Well, Mr. Chair, I am of the impression that this Congress will adjourn sine die on June 12, June 13. So we still have maybe about 4 or 5 days before we go on adjournment sine die. So if the contempt order that was issued in the previous hearings on the basis of the violation of our rules by resource persons invited, then maybe perhaps we can extend the accommodation until we adjourn sine die. If indeed we will continue to implement the contempt order among those that have been cited in contempt by this committee, hindi po ba dapat hanggang January 13 hanggat hindi pa ho tayo nag-adjourn?
Oh, Mr. Chair,
Chairman.
I submit to the wisdom of this body, and that's the reason why I put in the agenda the lifting of the contempt and the issued subpoenas and show cause orders. But of course, we decide on the decision of this committee, and since the manifestation of Congressman Barber states that we have until June 30.
Mr.
For
Chairman.
the,
Mr. Chair.
automatic lifting of the issued contempt orders.
Mr. Chair.
Before I acknowledge Congressman Paduano,
Yes, to
Chairman
clarify the issue,
Pimentel, please.
why don't we ask the committee secretary to verify the minutes? Because if I recall, the motion that we passed on the contempt order is upon the termination of the committee hearings. So therefore, if today we will terminate the hearing, that would mean na nag-expire na yun automatically yung contempt. So if you want to extend it to sine die, then we will have to amend that motion. So let us verify first, ano ba talaga ang
Mr.
nakalagay
Chairman.
doon sa minutes?
All right. So,
Mr. Chairman.
with the indulgence of Chairman Pimentel, the Chair would like to recognize Congressman Paduano. Sige, please.
Mr. Chairman, upon consulting with the COMSEC, and well, in fact, in the case of Mark Lopez, Mr. Mark Lopez, I was the one that moved to cite him in contempt. And as far as I remember, Mr. Mark Lopez violates Section 11, Paragraph F, undue interference. Now, the maximum period of such contempt order in violation of Section 11, Paragraph F is only 10 days. Unfortunately, because of election, that contempt order was not served. Well, in fact, the new lawyer of Mark Lopez called me up during the campaign that Mark Lopez wants to surrender himself to this representation or to any other chairperson of this committee. But nevertheless, Mr. Chairman, once again, I just like to reiterate that the violation of Mark Lopez is Section 11, Paragraph F, and undue interference, and the maximum penalty is only 10 days. Now, with regards to the termination or the lifting of the contempt order, based on the termination, we should check first, of course, the motion and what was approved during the previous hearing with regards to the contempt order and the period of such order that will be served by the resource person that was cited in contempt. And as far as I remember, all those contempt orders that was ordered, the duration will be on the termination of this committee hearing, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Chairman.
That's give some clarity on the issue, because if you're going to look at Section 11 of the rules of the House, the rules is silent on the termination of, the lifting of the issued contempt and subpoenas. Thereby, we rely on the motion that was submitted by any member of this committee. And I agree with Congressman Paduano in saying that we should look back on the motion that was carried by this committee in the previous hearings.
Mr. Chairman.
Just another inquiry in relation again.
Go ahead, please.
Just for purposes of clarity, kasi hindi po natin, I absolutely agree that we should look back into the minutes of the previous hearing as to what basis have we cited the person in contempt at saka kung ano yung penalty. Okay naman tayo doon. Pag sinabi natin upon termination, if we terminate today, until today. But that doesn't preclude any member to move for an extension. Maybe to say, to move it to adjournment sine die, and then get the desired number of 50% plus one. In a committee hearing constituting a quorum. So pwede po yan. No? But let's not belabor that point. My only inquiry is that meron po tayong sinight in contempt. Iba po ba? At lahat po tayo, pinagbotohan natin yan, at majority ng members present during that committee hearing agreed that there was a violation of our rules. Therefore, there was a contempt order against that resource person. Now, nagtago po yung resource person. Diba? Simula po yung huling hearing natin, which was, if I'm not mistaken, April. Hanggang ngayon, nagtago po. So, ngayon, dahil magte-terminate ang hearing ngayon, magpapakita ngayon. Kaya nga, I want a clarification, Mr. Chair. Kung ano ba yun? Kasi the moment we do not implement the order of a collective decision of this body, then it will render this body inutil. We cannot even implement the order